Sonic 3D Blast was released for the Sega Saturn on November 20th, 1996. The game was ported from the Genesis to the Saturn in just 7 weeks as a last-minute effort by Sega to have a Sonic game out by Christmas, following the cancellation of Sonic X-treme. Sonic 3D Blast features an isometric viewpoint, utilizing sprites to simulate a 3D environment. Graphically speaking, it's pretty good. The levels themselves are oozing with colors and a tremendous amount of detail. A few stages even showcase convincing weather effects such as rain, snow, and fog. Unfortunately, the timing of Sonic 3D Blast was pretty bad, released a few months after Nintendo's revolutionary Mario 64. I can imagine Saturn gamers being disappointed that their mascot title was a two-dimensional port of an average Genesis game. Still, looking at it 13 years later, Sonic 3D Blast is a good-looking 2D game. Also worth mentioning are the excellent enemies. They are well animated and detailed. They have the same pre-rendered 3D look of the levels, but really stand out and look terrific. Sonic himself looks well enough, if not a tad shiny. The main gameplay element of Sonic 3D Blast is collecting flickies, cute little animal creatures, to progress through the levels. You must search the level and destroy 5 of Eggman's robots to release the flickies and then walk near the creature to collect it. It will then follow you around until you or it are hit by an enemy or other obstacle. If hit, you must chase the flicky down and recollect it. After collecting 5, you must bring them to a warp ring. You can then progress to the next part of the act. The early acts have 10 flickies to collect, and later acts are divided into 3 parts, requiring 15 total flickies. This is where Sonic 3D Blast falls apart from many. Past Sonic games place the emphasis on speed. Sonic 3D Blast places the emphasis on exploring. You cannot progress through the level without finding the 5 enemies and capturing flickies. This slows the gameplay down, with some levels taking me as long as 10 minutes to complete. The controls are also slippery, making precise movements difficult. Some enemies fly, and combined with the isometric viewpoint, they can be tough to accurately hit. However, the worst part of the game is the platforming. Running through the wide open areas is easy enough, and some of the big jumps are manageable, but the game occasionally features precise platforming with small platforms. These are just a giant pain and do not fit the control scheme at all. I do recommend using the Saturn's 3D control pad when playing. The analog stick makes walking at 45-degree angles much easier than the standard D-pad. There is a bright spot to the gameplay, and that is the boss battles. The open arenas lend themselves well to the slippery controls and let Sonic run at full speed. Dr. Robotnik features his usual Eggmobile with add-ons to try and destroy the blue blur, and each is satisfying to learn the attack patterns and defeat. The Saturn version of 3D Blast did receive an exclusive bonus game though. After collecting 50 rings, you need to find Tails or Knuckles to be whisked away to a bonus game in an attempt to earn a Chaos Emerald. The bonus game mimics the half-pipe bonus game in Sonic 2 for the Sega Genesis, only it's rendered completely in 3D. These are actually pretty fun. The camera movement is smooth and does a good job showing what's ahead, putting the emphasis on quick reaction times rather than pure memorization. It's also nice to see Sonic rendered with polygons. However, the real bright spot of Sonic 3D Blast is the outstanding music. Each of the 7 levels features its own track, suiting the level design brilliantly. From the smooth melodies of the first couple of levels, the harsh music for the volcano level, to the techno sounds in Dr. Eggman's levels, the music never disappoints. While not what gamers were hoping for at the time, Sonic 3D Blast does manage to capture the spirit of Sonic and the universe he presides in. The levels follow the typical pattern in Sonic games, with fairly linear designs and secret areas to find. All of the sound effects are here as well, including the jumping noise, the chime when you collect a ring, as well as the Sonic got through an act jingle. However, I still find myself torn. If the game didn't feature Sonic, I probably wouldn't have played it. At the same time, if it wasn't a Sonic game, I would have found the pace more acceptable. Overall, Sonic 3D Blast is an entertaining game with slick visuals that have aged well, and a soundtrack that alone is worth the price of entry. If you come at the game with an open mind, you just might find yourself having some fun. 3 out of 5.